Thank you so much for being here. Can you see my screen okay?
Yes.
Great. My name is Joel Dehlin. I'm the CEO of Kuali. I'm just really delighted to be here with you. Welcome to Kuali Days 2021. This is not what we expected a year ago. We thought we'd be in person together, and it's been a crazy, rough year, but we're really glad that you're able to make it here to be with us virtually. Just thought we'd show you our Kuali Days attendees. So over time, our Kuali Days attendees have changed. So this is the number of attendees coming to the Kuali conference. So back in 2016, we just had a few, and these are people that were not the traditional Kuali Foundation customers. And then it grew and grew, and then we didn't have the conference in 19, and then it looked to continue growing in 2020. And then it just grew like crazy in 2021. And that was two reasons. One is because we have a bunch of new customers over the last 2 years. We've just grown considerably over the last couple of years. And then the second thing is it's virtual. And so we'd love to be together in person to be able to sing karaoke together. But also it's exciting that we're able to have more people attend because it's virtual. Just a couple of structural things about the conference I want to share with you. Just a pro tip. You occasionally see these pro tips in our slides. We just want to give you little tips about using the conference app or the conference. There's an opportunity for live feedback in the conference app. So if you have the app, if you've downloaded the app, the Kuali Days 2021 app from the App Store, don't look for Socio, which is look for Kuali Days 2021. There's an app you can download, and you'll be able to interact with us in the app. So this is the app itself, Kuali Days 2021. We'd suggest that some of the sessions will be webinar, and so you won't have an opportunity to turn your camera on, but some of these will be Zoom. And so we'd ask you to turn your camera on for the Zoom conversations if you can. It just makes for a better experience for those to be able to see your face. Also, please keep your microphones off, but we encourage you to ask questions. So if you'd like to ask a question, and it's a session that allows that, please turn your mic on and ask away. Also, when you go to the app, you can go to our Kuali Days 2021 app from the website or from your app that you download to your phone. There's a profile, and we invite and encourage you to fill in the information for your profile. Put a picture in there, a little bit about your bio, if you're comfortable doing that. It just helps us to facilitate a community, and that's one of the things that we want these virtual conferences to be as close to the experience live as possible. Remember that this is a community. The Ready community has been around for a long time, and we're growing and adding more people to the community all the time, but we want this to continue to be a community. So find time to interact with other folks when you can. Try to be on time for meetings. And then again, please ask questions. Just any questions you have. This is an opportunity for us to share and learn from each other. There is going to be a virtual coffee break room, and we would love to have y'all join us in that. And last week we had some really great discussions in the coffee break room. So just grab a cup of Joe or a water or a grapefruit and join us in the coffee break rooms. And we invite you to have some conversations in there. Also, please rate these sessions. It really helps us when you rate the sessions so that we can learn how we can do better, provide more relevant content. All right. I just want to talk a little bit about Kuali quickly. Kuali is, we're a modern software company that's totally focused on higher ed, and you get a great community when you're a part of Kuali. We focus on modular software for 4 different audiences: the CFO and the people that are typically in the CFO's organization, whether it's a chief of police or whether it's a risk management person or a registrar. Sorry, not in the CF or a controller. We also focus on the VP of research, the registrar and provost, and the CIO. And our objective is to help higher ed with its mission: student success, research, and community service. And we recognize that everyone is being asked to act with agility, to be more responsive, and at the same time to do more and spend less. So there are a couple of problems with that. One is that a lot of the systems are actually inefficient. Sometimes they cost more to run than time that they save, or they make people's jobs frustrating. The second is that vendors are often and have traditionally been difficult to deal with. And so those are problems that we are trying to solve in Kuali. So the Kuali Foundation was started in 2004 in part to solve those problems. It was a group of universities and colleges that got together to develop their own software. Had great success over 10 years. Many of you joined up with Kuali and Ready using the Ready product during that time period. The company was started in 2014 to continue that mission, to continue with the ethos of a higher ed focused community, but to add some of the benefits that you get with a software company, like sales and marketing, like professional customer success, like more modern development techniques and design. So that's why the company is around, and we've had some great success. We're up over 230 customers now, growing substantially every year. These are just a smattering of examples of privates, publics, community colleges, systems that are using our software. We're focused on three big things: a great user experience, modern software, and a wonderful community. And we feel like we're one of the only companies out there that actually, some claim this, that they have all three, but we feel like we actually deliver on those three things: a great user experience, modern software and software techniques, and a fantastic community. So these are some of the modules that we offer for each of these decision makers, for each of these stakeholders. So we're creating modular software, and in Ready, we're looking for the opportunity to provide additional modular software in this space. So a quick Ready update. I would love to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the build product. And the reason I'm showing you this is to give you an example of some of the great benefits that we want to take, that we've built in other products, that we want to move into the Ready product and some of the other modules. So I'm just going to show you this for 5 minutes, but it's important for you to see. So Build is a product that lets you create your own applications. So if you're a functional leader and you want to create your own applications, you can do it with Build. This is just an example of a program change request. So this is the form. These are just fields, drop downs, radio buttons, signature fields, currency fields, and so forth. And adding to this form is simple. I could recreate this form in 5 minutes. Let's add a checkbox, for example. So I'm just going to add a checkbox to right here. And I'm going to say, pick where to go to lunch. Because this isn't really a relevant form for y'all anyway, I'm just picking something silly. Let's go to Mexican, or Thai, or burgers. So now you've got a checkbox. Now that checkbox, that form is live. It's mobile, it's accessible, and I could post this someplace right now and it would have a services API that people could access. So it's that fast to create new forms. And this is what the preview would look like. So it's mobile already, and that form is live. Now, if I wanted to create a workflow, I could create a workflow by dragging and dropping the ability to have notifications or to have approvals. And in the notifications, I could create emails with variables in the subject line. So, dear name, your proposal is approved or rejected. So it's really cool drag and drop capabilities and forms. The reason I show you that is, let me go back to my screen. We've been really focused over the last few months of giving you small improvements on a regular cadence. So every few weeks, we're trying to release new features, new functionality, or bug fixes to the product. And those small improvements, we've heard a lot of great feedback about those small improvements. We have an opportunity to do some bigger improvements. And some of those bigger improvements will allow us to deliver new modules more quickly. So these are modules besides just the continuity planning. And so that's just a heads up that over the next few months, you're going to see us start to do some bigger improvements. Now, what that means is you'll get a lot more capabilities going forward, but you'll see a slowdown in some of the smaller enhancements that we're doing over the next few months. And that's just so that we have the time and the focus to be able to pull in some of these bigger improvements into the product. So we're pretty excited about that. That build app, by the way, we're running a little contest. If you're interested, if you have an idea for a new build app, you're welcome to use your phone to take this QR code, or just Google Kuali free build app. And if you have an idea, you can post that idea, and the winning idea will give the app for free for a year. So if you're interested in doing that, it's kind of a fun contest. We did it last year. University of Massachusetts Amherst won. We built the app and they're running it now, and they really love it.